What is up, YouTube? The Vaping Gun channel here today, and I'm doing an update on the Smok Alien 220 watt mod. I did a video about 4 months ago, and currently it's at 25,600 views, and it's been a big hit. It's been requested to do an update video. In my last video I was talking about issues that I had with the 510. Since then it's been fixed, and I put roughly around, that says 13,337 hits. The juice that I'm using today is Ohm Vapor's The Balance, which is a blue raspberry sour candy. One of my favorites from Ohm Vapors. One of the best budget e-juices out on the market today. So let's go ahead and fill that bad boy up so we can get into this video. Pull it all the way up and drip a few on the coils, and we are ready to continue with this video. Smok makes a very good device. The Alien 220 is a brilliant idea. Too bad the quality control is not all there. You know, you don't expect too much out of a Chinese mod, but you'd think it would last longer than 5 months. And I've seen people having issues with this device within 1 month of having it. But this is a very popular device. A lot of people are looking up stuff about this device. And a lot of people are having issues with them too. And some people aren't. And a lot of people in the last video said, oh, that's a clone, that's a clone, that's a clone. This is not a clone. I got this from vapewild.com. This is not a clone. It's authentic. Nothing clone about it. You might notice the screws up here are different. This one's different from that one. That's because I lost them and I had to find some replacements. So yeah, be careful when fixing it, because the screws are easy to lose. They're very small. So you got it at 90 watts. Take a hit. Man, that's some good juice. So it's hitting just fine. And so let's take a look at it. Let's take this tank off. And this is the Pharaoh RTA by Rip Trippers. Very nice tank. Leaks a very little bit down in here in the seam, just a very little. I've seen a lot of people complaining about that, but mine don't leak too bad. It does just a little, but not too bad. So let's take a look at this. I'm gonna clean it off here. Okay, get my pointer. So in my last video, I said the 510 popped out, and in my last video I said I was going to send it off to warranty to get it fixed. I decided not to do it. Decided just to fix it myself. When it did pop out, it poured out on me, and when it happened, the wire in there that was soldered into it came disconnected. So I had to put this piece back on. I took these 4 screws off and put the 510 back together. It was 2 pieces, this piece and a brass piece underneath. You clamp it back together. Took JB weld and JB welded it from here all the way around to right there, and left a little blank spot so I can solder the wire back on for the ground connection. But JB welded it all the way underneath here, and I JB welded it from all the way to the edge right here, all the way to right here. So I put a lot of JB weld on it, which I recommend. And you can actually see some of the JB weld right there. When I did it, it didn't sit flush completely I mean, you can barely notice it. Like, it's just enough for my fingernail to catch on it. Just enough where you can see a little bit of sunlight under your tank. No big issue. I'm just glad it's working again. I'm sorry that I did not make a how-to video on how to fix it, because I did not have a soldering gun. I had to send it off to one of my friends, and he did it, and he sent it back to me. So the only thing I did to it was I JB welded the 510, put the clamp back on, and all it is press fitted on there, and I press fit it back on there with the hammer and JB welded it. So far it's holding up very good. I haven't had no issues with JB welding breaking on me or nothing. I haven't took a look at it inside of it because I don't want to take it apart, because the wire is literally that long, and you take it off about that far, any farther than that it gets ripped off. So you don't got much room to work with it. I do not recommend, if it's not broken, don't take this off, because you will break that solder on that wire because it's connected. So yeah, it's hitting pretty good. 510 staying in place. It's not twisting around or nothing. It was a simple fix. Literally took a day to fix. And I could have fixed it myself if I had a solder gun, but I didn't have no solder gun. So yeah, people are asking me to do an update, so I thought I'd do an update. And 13,000 hits later, it's still holding up, still hitting good. Now you might have noticed that it's not black no more. I took the finish off and left it the raw aluminum, which I think it looks good. I put tape over this and over that and cut out the buttons and fucking took a sandpaper and took off that finish. And I think it looks so much better without the finish. So much better. So let's put this mod back on and hit it a few more times. But I love this Smok Alien 220 watt. I love the big side button. Very good idea. It's a good palm mod, and it is a pretty small mod. It's the smallest mod I've ever had, and probably one of the best designed mods I ever had. I just wish the quality was a little bit better than Smok puts out, but you don't expect much from Chinese made mods. So Smok 220 watt Alien, hitting like a champ. I'm telling you guys, that fucking juice from vapors, some good shit. So for all the people that requested me to do an update, this is for you guys. Please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.